If collecting is your love,
I want more.
every day.
That's not true. He likes me because I'm loud and a brat and he can make me shut up later. Oh, I wish I didn't say that out loud.
The hits just keep on coming.
Stream so that I have a good looking head. When you say website, I don't think action figures. Thomas! Thomas! You and I need to have a conversation. You and I need to have a conversation because on the back is numero uno. I love this book. I love it.
Always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Before you get excited, that's a tail. The turtles had tails. Yeah, that's a tail. Thank you for pointing that it is a tail. That's a tail. The original turtles had tails. DCD Collects proudly presents signed, certified, and delivered. Each envelope has one 9.8 Sig Series comic book graded by CGC. These are hand-picked for you. 7 out of 10, my lord. It could take 6 months of being constipated before they die from the buildup. Not just any Iron Man. The Iron Man that saved us all.
In the box!
Doug! It's the Captain!
And I gotta say, that shield was pretty fun to paint too. It's chunky.
It is chunky.
Chunky with the oil paint.
Yeah.
Call on me and collect with DCD. If collecting is your love,
I want more.
every day.
That's not true. He likes me because I'm loud and a brat and he can make me shut up later. Oh, I wish I didn't say that out loud.
The hits just keep on coming.
Stream so that I have a good looking head. When you say website, I don't think action figures. Thomas! Thomas! You and I need to have a conversation. You and I need to have a conversation because on the back is numero uno. I love this book. I love it.
Always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Before you get excited, that's a tail. The turtles had tails. Yeah, that's a tail. Thank you for pointing that it is a tail. That's a tail. The original turtles had tails. DCD Collects proudly presents signed, certified, and delivered. Each envelope has one 9.8 Sig Series comic book graded by CGC. These are hand-picked for you. 7 out of 10, my lord. It could take 6 months of being constipated before they die from the buildup. Not just any Iron Man. The Iron Man that saved us all.
In the box!
Doug! It's the Captain!
And I gotta say, that shield was pretty fun to paint too. It's chunky.
It is chunky.
Chunky with the oil paint.
Yeah.
Call on me and collect with DCD. If collecting is your love
I want more.
every day.
That's not true. He likes me because I'm loud and a brat and he can make me shut up later. Oh, I wish I didn't say that out loud.
The hits just keep on coming.
Stream so that I have a good looking head. When you say, hola, mi amigos. Hey, listen, it's Wednesday. I feel like I have not been here for a very long time, but it's not like I missed any days. What up, Don? Hello, me lord. Me lord. Me lord, you said a package was arriving on the morrow. You, sir, were wrong. The package doth arrived. Listen, I'm not gonna say I'm extremely excited for tomorrow. But let me tell you, I'm really excited for tomorrow. Lord Brownie, the tracking said tomorrow. Well, it's early. Lord Brownie reached out to me and said, "How's your scotch doing?" And I said, "Drunk." The absolutely too kind. Gave me, actually, I'm familiar with this bottle. So I only have ever tried this in one of the smaller sample 200 milliliter variety packs when I first started getting into scotch. You don't start by just buying a bottle and drinking. You either go to a scotch tasting if you're lucky enough to have a store that has one, or you can buy variety packs that will have small bottles, anywhere between 50 milliliter and 200 milliliter of bottles. Then usually they come in like 4 packs or 10 packs for the smaller ones. So there was a bottle from Islay, there was a bottle from Highland, there was a bottle from Lowland, there was a blend, and there was another one Speyside, I think it was, Speyside. It was Speyside now that I recall. And the Highland was... It was not Glenfiddich. I want to say it was Glenmorangie. It wasn't Glenfiddich, but it was something not Glenfiddich. It was Glen something, but not Fiddick. The Lowland, I don't even remember. It wasn't good enough for me to remember. The Speyside, I recall, had a blue label, and it was all right. But the bottle, the 200 milliliter bottle for Islay, happened to be an Ardbeg 10-year. And lo and behold, that Ardbeg 10-year was the reason I was like, oh, I definitely like the fire-breathing dragon peatness of Islay. And that's what initially got me into loving peat. Get this. Hold on. I share the love so people know my labels. Yes. No. That was about 4 or 5 years ago, I want to say. I have had, since then, I've had Ardbeg's Wee Beastie, which is not a 10-year. Wee Beastie is, I think, like 4-year. I had, that got me into Lefroy. That got me into Lagavulin. This right here is the this or an iteration similar. I don't know if it was exactly the Ultimate 10. But I do recall it was an Ardbeg 10, I believe. I know it was definitely Ardbeg. I got Jimmy with me, so I know taste testing. Oh, sweet mommy. Oh, it's got this medicinal smell to it. Now, only Scotch drinkers will understand and appreciate what I just said. Because most people are going to go, medicinal? Why? Koi Zany Raven Punch Trees. Oh. So medicinal is when it comes to something that is peated. Peated is very smoky. Oh, there's just, man, God. You know, under the right editing, with the fact that the bottle was out of the frame there, it could have looked like I was really enjoying the smell of my own brand. Thankfully, nobody clipped that in time. Oh, yes. Tomorrow's going to be very exciting. Jimmy will not be here tomorrow. Oh, I'm going to try not to devour most of this bottle. So medicinal, smoke, petrol, asphalt, believe it or not, all of those are things, shoe leather, all things that you want in a scotch. Because people who drink scotch aren't right in the head. Much like the Scots themselves. And I can say that because I'm Scottish. Oh, so great. Ah, so great. Look at you. You wee little beastie. Ha ha. Oh, that's great. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, I'm excited. Tomorrow is going to be sleep on the couch in the studio Thursday. Maybe. Jimmy Bean, would you like to come say hi? Mr. Gotta announce something? It's most people know, but some people don't know. Let me do this real quick though. Let me get this. Oh, just.
I am 10 years old because yesterday was my birthday. And he says hi.
Uncle Don says hello.
Hi. Yesterday was the best birthday ever.
It was the what?
Yesterday was the best birthday ever.
And what did you do for your birthday?
I went to Legoland.
The microphone's up here.
I went to Legoland.
Oh, hello, Crystal, Juan, and babies.
Ow.
I know you're too big now.
Dooble dooble.
And how much do you weigh?
Well, I did weigh 67.0.
6'7". So yesterday Jimmy turned 10, double digits, whole decade, 1/10 of a century, 1% of a millennia. He got to go to Legoland. And what did you do at Legoland? Did you do anything important?
I rode roller coasters.
You rode roller coasters?
And some I rode all by myself.
All by yourself?
Like, there was one, I had that one, like, up, and then it, like, did a fast turn, and then it just went down, and then went back up, and it just kept turning. Whoa, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Wowza.
Wowza.
Wait, happy blended birthday.
Belated.
Bladed. Guys, guess what? Can you guys give me a birthday gift?
No.
Yes.
That's not how that works,
Yes.
James.
Yes,
no.
it was my
You
birthday,
got
though.
and you got so much stuff. You got how many Legos did you get?
100.
What? Liar. Uncle Doug bought you how many sets?
Well, Uncle Doug gave us.
He bought you 2 sets.
Well, I bought 2 sets.
Okay, Jimmy. When somebody gives you the money to buy something, that means they bought it for you.
Yeah.
So he
I
got
got-
you 2 sets.
I got 2 Lego Ninjago sets,
Yes. Yes, you did.
which is a dragon, which is a Dragon Rising set.
And did you get any other combo Lego sets from anybody at Legoland? No, you didn't get a whole army of clone troopers?
Oh yeah, from Mommy and Daddy.
Oh, what was it like? 18?
It was 3 sets in one. Stop staring at me. Just stare at the camera.
Okay. So yeah, you got
I
a lot
said-
of Legos. Well, it's 'cause I'm talking to you. You look at somebody when you talk to them. So yeah, you had good birthday. What? Are you cinnamon roll?
Meat cinnamon roll. He is
Do you want me to cut the tags off?
nah, but he is 1 years old.
Cut the tag off, buddy, so that he doesn't have a giant tag.
He has a tail, and he's named a cinnamon roll because his tail is built like a cinnamon, and his ears fly. And Daddy, I would like to buy.
You're not getting anything, buddy. All right. You got to stop. We're just here to celebrate your birthday yesterday, and you did it. Can I cut your tag off though?
Red card, and let me cut that.
No. Let me do it, sweetheart. Anything else you did that was cool there?
No.
No?
Well, actually, at least I think we.
Did you stay at a fancy hotel?
Yeah, we went at the Castle Hotel, and I met so many fun mascots
Yeah.
costumes that people are in. Dressed.
Can I show them a picture of you?
That's private, but
Okay.
yeah.
I won't.
Show him, Daddy. Show him. And I'll just.
Got out of the way then.
And I'll just.
How about we show? How about this? What do you think of this one?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one.
Just show all the photos.
Okay. So that's Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy. I love it. That is you with the king at the castle we stayed at.
And I bowed to him. And I bowed to him. And I bowed to him.
Uh-huh.
And then I gave him a hug.
And did we race boats?
Yeah, guess who won? I did. Well, I actually got left behind. Woohoo! Woohoo!
That handsome
Look
lad.
at the handsome laugh. Okay, laugh.
Yeah. Oh, you got to meet, who is this guy?
I met Jay! Jay from Lego Ninjago.
That is him with his gifts that he got from Uncle Doug with the guy.
So right here, this little set right here is the famous, this is Zane's Battle Mech. And this was amazing. I loved it. I actually started to, and I even actually started to, build it. And then that side right there that set it comes with Aaron, Sora, and of course a warrior, which why not? It shows a little baby dragon that you can fly. Happy belated birthday, Jimmy Bean.
Jimmy Bean.
Thank you. I will send
Hello,
one,
lady.
and I'll send you 1 cent.
Okay. That's it. Now it's Daddy's turn to do some work.
My underwear is showing.
Your underwear's always showing. It's 'cause of your booty. So yeah, he had a good day. My mom and dad chipped in so that we could give him, since the family isn't here. Uncle Doug got him a couple of gifts. My mom and dad were like, yeah, we'll pitch in so that he can do a little mini vacation. It's about a 3-hour drive from where we are in Carlsbad, California. So we did 2 days and a night, and the weather held up. That was supposed to rain profusely both days. But it was funny. The park closed at 4:30. It started raining at 5. So we got the whole day bright and sunny. We got a little bit of sun, as you can see by my face. Then we hung out at the hotel. And then the next day, we had a day. We left a little bit early. We left at about 2:30. Not a big park. They are expanding. The park is going to have a Spaceland next year.
In 2026, Daddy, just to tell you something. Just sorry about that. No.
Oh.
I like the baby.
Thank you, buddy. I love you.
Daddy, do you have a video of me going to the Technic coaster?
So I have a video with you and Mommy, but Mommy would not want me to show that video.
No, she doesn't mind.
No, she definitely would mind.
How?
Because Mommy doesn't want videos of her riding a roller coaster on the internet.
No, she doesn't mind.
Yeah, she does.
Go text her.
I'm not going to text her. You are going to go over to your side now, and you are going to enjoy the rest of your time.
What is 10 times 10 then?
100, honey. 10 times 10 is 100.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So yeah, that was it. That is what we did. Because of that, shipping is delayed a day. I think it's for good reason. I mean, you only get 1/10th birthday. So shipping is delayed one day, but don't worry, it'll all be out. I got some spoilers in, but I don't know if they want me to show them. Tomorrow we are going to launch another project. Allegedly. Yeah, I'm not going to spoil the other one. Speak for yourself. I've been turning 10 for the last 37 years. I mean, mentally, I'm a 10-year-old. Oh, goodness gracious. What else do we do? Yeah, so Jimmy, the roller coaster they have it's similar to the old Cyclone in New York City. It's a very standard compact roller coaster where it's, curve, then dip, and then rise, and then it snakes around to a little dip, and then it is, I think it's an exact clone of what the Cyclone used to be. But it's like for a 10-year-old, it's pretty tall. You had to be 48 inches to ride it alone. And we rode it together. He said he wanted to give it a try. He said, I'm nervous, but let's give it a try. We gave it a try. And He loved it. Then, like, he's like, let's go on again. Let's go on again. And then there was no line because it was supposed to rain. We basically had most of the park to ourselves. It was kind of like we rented out the park. Very few other human beings were in the park with us. Because it was supposed to be torrential downpour, but we were like, well, we might as well go. Oh, they are the best. Oh, it was so good. So we were literally at one point, there was literally nobody. And normally you have to get up, exit out the exit, and go through the front so they could do the counter. But the guy was literally like, this just one more time. And literally didn't even make us get up. He just ran it. So we had to, we got through, and then the things came up. We just put them right back down, and he sent us right back on our way. And at one point, Jimmy's like, I'm going to ride it alone. And I was like, you can handle it. So he rode up front, in the very front by himself. And I rode in the back by myself. And he was like, woo! He was having the day. Well, he rode everything. And because it was his birthday, they give you a birthday lanyard that has, like, it's my birthday, your name, and your age. And then there's little other, like, medallions that go on it that for different things. So because it was his birthday, every time we went into a line, they're like, oh, you're in car number 1. Like, he rode first row on everything. Legoland is very good about that. So like, oh, it's your birthday. You want to ride in front? Yeah. So I don't think he rode a single thing in the back seat. Yeah, I don't think. No, every single ride was front seat. So it was pretty. It was nice. It was good. I like it. It's a small park. It is very neurodivergent friendly. In the front of every activity, there is the sensory table. It's a scale of 1 through 10. Smell, touch, noise, speed, and I think like shake or whatever it is. And then it has a rating from 0 to 10. So anybody that has sensory issues can know what they're getting into. Which is nice. Now, he's gotten to the point where if he's at a park, he'll go on pretty much anything now. But it is very neurodivergent friendly. A massive portion of the people working there, they hire a huge percentage of neurodivergent people. So everybody there pretty much knows, how to treat each other. So it's a very, very safe place for anybody that is special needs in any way, shape, or form. And I think that's really why he enjoys it. It's tailored. He knows what everything is framed. He knows what to expect. So this is the second year in a row that we went for his birthday. He did tell me, he's like, I want to do Knott's Berry Farms next because they have bigger roller coasters. And Knott's Berry Farms is actually the first big boy roller coaster I ever rode. And that kind of bit him into the roller coaster bud. Now he's like, I want to ride big ones. So thankfully he's, I think, 52 inches. He can go on almost every coaster there is, with the exception of, I think, dangling coasters are 54-inch minimum. But no, he was very excited. He really enjoyed it. We're already planning our next roller coaster vacation, and we have Disney, we have Knott's Berry Farms, we have Universal, which is about to open its Fast and the Furious roller coaster, which is built on the side of a mountain, a hill. If you like roller coasters and like neat designs, Google the Universal Hollywood Fast and the Furious roller coaster sneak peeks. It's open to the public. People are watching them test it now. It's in testing phase. It's got to run, I think, 1,000 tests. I think it has to run 1,000 test runs. and I think some of them have to be with dummies in them. Others are just plain, but they've been cycling it all day and all night. They've been running the roller coaster, and there's videos all over the internet. And then there's another one, Magic Mountain, I think is the name of the one that's close to us. There's one about an hour and a half away in Ojai. That is a Six Flags. And that is all roller coasters. So within an hour and a half of all directions, we have a plethora of roller coasters, and now he wants to see what he's capable of doing next. So that was our last 48 hours. What else? This weekend. What do we do this weekend? This weekend was pretty chill. Jimmy, did we do anything this weekend? Oh, okay. He's got his headphones on. He's listening to Hamilton. Yeah, I don't think we did anything else. I think it was we just relaxed. It was an easy weekend. I think because we knew that we had big day planned, we kind of didn't do much in prep. So how was all of your weekends / Monday, Tuesdays? Did anybody do anything exciting? Anything worth talking about? Anybody watch John Cena's match? I mean, talk to me, Goose. What happened? Scuba! What up, man? Oh, Scuba. There is a pinball place. Somebody was telling me. I was talking about pinball with somebody at Legoland. And apparently, just outside of LA, there is I don't know if it's a private club or just a collector, but it's open by reservation. It's like 30 tables, 30 pinball machines in one place. He said, I heard about it. He didn't have a name. He's like, but if you Google pinball machines in LA, he said there's a place that has like 36 machines from the 70s until now. So now I have to hunt down and find this person. What up, Sapphoros? Nothing fun here. Yard work and adulting. That is one of the only nice thing about having an apartment is I don't have to yard work. I feel bad for their tech. Yeah, I think it's a private dude. Clearing should start end of the year. Yay! If you build it, Scoobs will come. Yeah, I suppose I don't even know if it's like a thing that's like a public thing. It might be like a private collection that you can play. Because the guy's like the it's not like a store or anything. It's a collection that you can go in and reserve time in. I don't know. I didn't Google it. I didn't think about it until I talked to Scoob yesterday via text. But I need to look into it. And seeing him just now reminded me that I need to look into this place. There is a mini golf right by our house, 8 minutes away, that has 6 pinball machines. It has the new trilogy Star Wars. It has, I want to say, Return of the Jedi, but not the OG Return of the Jedi, the reissue Return of the Jedi. It has Indiana Jones, and I want to say Temple of Doom. It has Addams Family, which Addams Family is a great pinball machine. And it had something else. I don't remember what the other one. There's another one that and it was 50 cents a play, which is not bad at all. Hey, Jimmy, do you remember what pinball machines were at golf and stuff?
What's that?
Do you remember what pinball machines were at golf and stuff?
Yeah.
It was Return of the Jedi,
And Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, yeah. And there was Indiana Jones. And there was another Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
And I think there were two more. No?
No, there wasn't. No.
It's just four?
It was either 3 or 4 on.
Four.
That was 4.
Okay, I guess it was only four. But they were good machines, though. One of the lighting wasn't very great. I did not play. I have not played Elvira lately, but I've played Elvira. I love Cassandra Peterson. And it's not just the boobs. Even as a kid, I understood that Cassandra Peterson was special. She used her looks for her advantage, but not in a way that was... It was in it's hard to explain the words. She was is very intelligent. She understood what would get the attention, but to have a heroine that is witty and has the quick, snappy comebacks, and is actually funny and not afraid to do physical comedy, that's a special blend. I'm a massive Cassandra Peterson fan. I am so happy she has found happiness later in life. But the Elvira one, I remember, Ghostbusters, yeah, we had the Ghostbusters right down the street from our house when we lived in New York. Jimmy would pump quite a few quarters into Ghostbusters. But Temple of Doom was a good one. Addams Family's good. Thing would come and steal your ball. Do you remember the Ghostbusters game at our house when we lived in Lockport?
No.
At the...
I don't. No.
Okay, well, you played it a lot. 15? 15? I know, it feels like more, Sapolros. So, Fortnite? No? Okay. So, anything?
Well, I'm bored and
Oh, well, James, if you're bored, then you're boring. Because you have...
Ouch! That's hurtful?
Well, I mean, then you gotta occupy yourself, bud. You literally have $1,000 worth of toys here to play with.
Well, not a lot of them have Lego, which that doesn't even have any many things inside of it. There's my tablet, there's my lunchbox that I can't do anything with it, only just to eat. There's the Xbox that I don't want to do.
Okay, well that's because
There's
you...
headphones that I want to do-ish.
Have you learned Spanish today?
Yeah.
Have you learned Japanese today?
No.
What about German?
No.
French?
Uh-uh.
Sounds like you got some learning to do.
I finished my Spanish.
Okay.
Is Hubble here?
Hellbolt is everywhere.
Is he here? Is he here right now?
Probably.
Okay. My day streak on Duolingo is a literal 12.
He's not here.
Oh, well, Mommy's here.
Mommy's here. Hello, Mommy!
But seriously, my day streak is a 12.
Do you want a spicy cashew?
That's not gonna make my day.
No? Do you want me to tickle your armpits?
No, it's not gonna make my day.
No? Do you want me to tickle your sides?
She's like, shh.
She's like, don't tell anybody. Hey, but you know what you do need to do?
Leave you Okay.
Look, buddy. What's this?
Well, I'm gonna need something to occupy myself. That's
Honey.
like a card or something.
Buddy, I can't.
Goodbye.
Yes, that's right. Goodbye. Like, I literally carry your Xbox in a backpack.
You wanna find them and go play?
And your tablet.
No.
Okay. You understand I have to work, right?
I am well aware.
Okay.
But 13 more years till 3 more years until I get to Twitch.
Okay. That sounds like a plan, man. All right, folks. So enough about the breakers. I need to actually reopen this because I accidentally closed it because I got fat fingers.
Me too.
Booyah. That doesn't look right. That does not look right. All right, that looks better. All right. So, Kayla was asking me, what has been pulled? Now I have an answer. Hades, Charon, Ra, and Kelpie have been pulled. Three that multiple people have asked for are still on the table. Wow, the whole time that was on there and it was wrong? Divine Tarot, not device. Man. Got the giveaway done wrong. Variants, comics and original art. Kaiser. And Elvin. Muppets is done. That reminds me, I have to pull Muppets. I have to pull Muppets off the website now. And then I can do the giveaways. I'll do the giveaways right now because it's not going to matter. I don't know if you remember, but I didn't remember to do that at the end of Friday's show. So, go and do it now. If I can find it. Da, 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 da. How am I not seeing this? Oh, there it is. Got it. All right. Giveaway time. Nope, that's not the button. Let's move you over here. There we go. All right, so, yeah, I mean, this one's pretty one-sided. We will see if Thomas sweeps or if one is all you need. Now, in the past, we know one is all you need. You got to be in it to win it. All you need is a spot and a prayer. So, we are going to random all these names 7 times. Whoever's on top is going to get Electric Mayhem. Whoever is second is going to get Kermit by Guy Gilchrist, whom himself approved this. All right. Love, you know what? It's true. Love is all you need. I do love the Beatles. All right. Let's do it. Survey says... Oh, Thomas! Crystal! Winners! Oh, look at this!
Question is, I'm good at doing damage, but I'm not good at doing good at.
Thomas gets Electric Mayhem.
Wild card crap.
Crystal One and the babies get Kermit. All right, Thomas, that's yours. And Crystal One, that's yours. Super cool. That there. Oi. All right, I can close this out now. And that just leaves Something Pretty and Variants. Muppet Christmas Carol is the best. It's right up there with Muppet Treasure Island. I am drinking this tea way too late.
That belongs in a museum. So do you.
I will be up way too late because of that additional caffeine. I've reached that age where I can't just eat and drink things willy-nilly. I have to be sure that it's not going to interfere with sleep cycle. Casper's First Christmas? I don't know that I've ever seen that. Is that a thing? Is that real? Are you just trying to manifest that into a reality, Sepulros? Sepulros, why do I want to buy a full plate of brigandine armor and start swinging axes at people? And I ask you because it's kind of your fault. It's as real as Sepulros. Well, it's definitely real then. So Sepulros sent me a link for AMMA, Armored Mixed Martial Arts. And it is exactly what you think. It is guys in full plate mail or brigandine armor. And they have blunted axes and swords. And they just waylay upon each other. There are timeouts for armor malfunctions. It is insane. Because it's probably super fun until someone whacks you really hard in the head. Yeah. Wasn't it Mike Tyson that said everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the mouth? Is it real the way Sinbad in Shazam is real? That is gotta be one of the best Mandela effect things. Because there are, like, people have produced fake tapes of it to prove that it's real. Did you watch any of the Nations one with the people and the pole axes? Yes, where you can get hit from 3 people deep. Yeah, that is insane. Those guys were just over the top whacking skulls. Oh, not a Mandela effect. I have it on DVD. Oh, crikey. There was one I saw where a guy was stuck in the corner, unable to go to a knee, and he got hit like 10 times in the head. Brutal. And, like, you can't even just a pole axe repeatedly hitting him. Was that yellow versus blue or yellow versus green? Was that a match with, like, yellow? What, yellow was the one with the pole axe? Heyo! What's up, Pat? How you doing? Probably. I think I saw one where yellow, where they had him pinned up against something. And there was a dude, he was 3 deep, and he was just chopping wood on that man's skull. Good, man. Jimmy was just telling us about how he turned 10 yesterday and had a good birthday. Super one-sided flights. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I imagine that's like one of those things where, like, you know, you're out with a bunch of buddies and you're like, hey, man, did you see this? It's like Sepulros and me. He's like, hey, DC, did you see this? Oh, man, that's cool. And then, like, we get really hammered and decide, we're going to do that. And then we drunk buy suits of armor and axes. And next thing you know, we're getting our face pushed in by a German wielding a bearded halberd. The big 1-0. Hey, man, did you see the one where they try to throw each other into a huge tire? And next thing you know, he and I are stretching for Tire Olympics.
What's the game that I played with you riding the bike? Was it a Descended? How do you spell I'm a Descended?
With the BMX?
A Descended, like
D-E.
D-E.
I think it's a C.
C.
E-N?
E-N.
Is that it?
No, like I'm a descend.
I know, but you're searching, right? Look, hold on. I don't know how to spell. Oh, D-E-S-C.
D-E-S-C.
Yeah, descend.
Yeah, descenders.
Yep. Did you get it?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Daddy's not an ace at spelling.
Spell.
Then there's the other one that won't be mentioned here. I think I know which one you're talking about. Pretty much just Google Russian sports or Russian not safe for work sports, and there's things. There's stuff. I'm pretty sure catching a bullet is a Russian sport where you have to build like a special glove thing to catch a bullet. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a thing. Team ones are, yeah. You're overweight. You have to fight me and my dad. Or it's a weight limit, but you can use as many people as you want to make up the weight. So one guy could weigh 500 pounds, but two 250-pound guys can fight him. Weight classes are relative in Russia. 5-on-5 all the same time. What was the one where they had to fight them one at a time? In a row, in like an alley. What up, Durbin? How you doing? Yeah, that one is like, there's a guy that would go through like two, and like the third one, he just looks at him and is like, yeah, I'm out. Take this guy behind me. I'm done. Got home? Nice. I can't remember. It's like an alley. It's almost like they're fighting in a ring, like an alley. Man, I forgot what it's called. Speaking of MMA, did anybody see the fight that broke out in the crowd on Saturday at UFC? No. Oh. Yeah. Habib's team just destroyed a guy for talking smack like 5 years ago. Oh, the dude, he's a skid mark who thinks he's going to make a name for himself by causing trouble. He thinks he's Conor McGregor. Not that Conor McGregor is even Conor McGregor anymore. Conor McGregor is a washed up has-been. But he thinks that he's going to be like, oh, if I just, become notorious, then people are going to want to see me fight. No, actually, I'm going to pay to not see you fight. I'm going to not watch whatever you're fighting in. Like, you're a jackwagon. I wish I could find that fight I'm talking about. Maybe it was like 6 dudes. You won $200 on a lotto ticket today? Hey, big spender. Did you buy $200 worth of lottery tickets? I can't find it. Ugh. Ugh. Wow, Keon Coleman is not going to be a Buffalo Bill next year. That's crazy. That's because the largest we export a lot of people. Not a lot of people stay in Buffalo. Man, that's crazy. Keon Coleman is washed. Hey, Kate! Oh, thank you. Keon needs to figure out shavers, looks worlds better. Yeah. So, Pat, one of my friends works for the Bills, and he's a high-ranking person in the Bills, so I protect his identity. But I talk draft and player development with him. He is in, let's just say, he is player development adjacent. He's high enough in the Buffalo Bills that if the Bills won a Super Bowl, he would get a ring. Not one of the, like, oh, this is your ring. He'd get, like, one of the real rings. Like, he wouldn't have to buy it. He would get a ring. Not a player's ring, but he would get a coaching staff ring. And we talked about the draft, leading up to the draft, and I talked to him after the draft. Actually, I went on a drinking binge with him, a 5-location drinking binge with he and my brother. And we talked about all of the wide receiver prospects. Worthy having his drop issues. We talked about Adonai Mitchell. And I liked Mitchell. I was like, how did the Bills not take Mitchell? I figured Mitchell would be available in the second. He's going to be solid. And he's like, Mitchell's a head case. Mitchell's got issues. Mitchell lets things get in his head. And you saw in Indy, he let things get to his head. So he was spot on correct. And I asked him, I was like, so Keon, you wanted to move up for BTJ? So I asked him, after we traded out of the first round and they took Worthy, I said, what was the plan? They wanted to see what it would cost to move up and try to get Marvin Harrison Jr. This is a true story. Nobody was willing to budge that would be in a position to take a receiver. They already knew, they had a good idea what the first 4 picks were going to be. And the people that were in the market for a wide receiver, it was too expensive to move up. It would have been the equivalent of like 3 firsts to get to that spot. And usually 3 firsts is what you pay for the first overall pick. So it was just not in the cards. So if they couldn't get Harrison, Keon was always their guy. And the reason why Keon was always their guy was because of the gauntlet drill and his catch radius, his percentage of contested catches, and his percentage of catches on balls deemed uncatchable. He also had a really great attitude and was coachable. I don't know what happened. The catch radius is real. The boy can catch a ball from anywhere. The problem is he cannot separate to save his butt. And that's the issue, is his route running is not crisp. He cannot create separation. And not creating separation is what is killing him. Huh, that's funny. So what up, Doug? All right, so Pluros, let's take a look.
Thank you, Doug.
Thermopylae, that's it. Thermopylae Team Combat. You are correct. Look at you, Sapulros. Thermopylae. Mrs. The Breaker, it's actually a mug for you that Scuba sent me, but I can't show you on camera. Hellbolt, I love you, man. So yeah, Thermopylae. That's the name of the fighting. But yeah, so that's the issue with Keon is something happened this last year. Something changed that he decided not to go to meetings. That something else that has not been disclosed has been more important to him than football. Isn't Thermopylae the last name of the gal from the Princess Diaries? You look at me like I've ever seen the Princess Diaries. I don't even think I know what it is. Is that a Disney movie? I mean, it sounds somewhat familiar. Polychronopolis? It has Julie Andrews in it? I know you crush on her, Julie Andrews. I mean, she's no Mrs. The Breaker, but Julie Andrews had her moment. Amelia Thermopolis. Steve Polychronopoulos. Boy, if anybody can get the Steve Polychronopoulos, that's a deep cut. But if somebody, without Googling it, you cheater, can tell me off the top of their dome, which you would have already, so I know none of you know it, you're Googling now, that I would have been impressed if somebody could have sent me that answer. The first time I said it, if you knew what it was, you would have been, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. But none of you did, so I know you have to Google it now. But that is a deep cut from an album by a very famous comedian. Steve Polychronopoulos. His middle name is 2 words, initials MF. I got to make sure I got the name right, or else I look like an idiot. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, I'm right. I'm 100% right. DC is right for once in his life. Hoorah! And it is. Bye! See ya! See ya tomorrow! Bye! Bye! Yeah. There you go. All right, now, in addition to the tarot and the variants, we do have the sports cards. Now, I do know tomorrow there is supposed to be another art set coming out. That one is going to be a bit cheaper. It is just straight up art with one giveaway. I think it's going to be about $80. It's very inexpensive. All of the subjects of the art are well-known characters. There's really no sleepers or Easter eggs there. So that one is a nice little low-dough art break. We know times are tough and affordability is at an all-time low. Well, at least since 1926. So we, and not me, Doug, Uncle Doug, said, let's do a inexpensive, no-frills art one. And that's exactly what happened. Kate says, I feel so out of the loop. I barely knew what day it was today. Yeah, it's been a whirlwind 72 for me too. I kept thinking today was Thursday. It's true. It is a day because it ends in day. Yeah, stop fidgeting. Yeah, you kept thinking it was Tuesday? I kept thinking it was Thursday. I kept checking my my roster for football, thinking I had to get it in by 5. And then I'm like, no, I have a parent-teacher conference today, so it's got to be Wednesday. But I still edited my lines anyway. Tuesday, innit? Bills play tomorrow, so I will have them on the mini screen next to my screen. So I will be paying 37% less attention to you. Oh no, Hellbolt, you're awesome. You are awesome. What you doing? Oh, you're riding your bike? Yeah. Nice. But it's so hard. Did it save all of your gear? Yeah, it did. Okay, good. I have the world's funniest t-shirt. I know. It's your guy, right? It's a famous YouTuber. Well, he may be minorly famous. What? Not as famous as your dad. Yeah, you're not famous. Oh, thank you. No offense! That's okay, you're right. Get a little bit better. I will do my best. Thank you. Daddy, I'm not being rude. Oh, I know. You're being truthful. I just don't want to break your heart. Oh, you can't break my heart, honey. Yeah, like I farted on your toothbrush. What? Yeah. How is that possible? Okay, just chat with your friends. Chat with your friends, he said. Uno reversed me so loud, Jimmy. It's super awesome. Keep being awesome, Jimmy. Don't go breaking my heart. We should add the live OBS sports score tracker to the stream. Yeah. Here's the thing. anytime I watch a game on my phone, I'm usually about 40 seconds behind everyone else. So I will get text messages and private messages like, "Oh my God, what a great touchdown." I'm like, "Oh, it's 3rd and 22. I take it they score here." So I try not to have outside interference in my game watching. Does Jimmy like Timmy? Jimmy loves South Park. He's just not allowed to watch it. He's only just recently been allowed to watch The Simpsons.
Daddy, how old am I supposed to be to watch a South Park?
16.
6 more years?
Yeah. And that's if you pass the maturity test.
That's easy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Boobies.
Yeah, easy. Foul language.
No.
What?
E. Fee.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Oh, is that face? Yeah, you got a couple more years. Has he watched Futurama? You've seen Futurama.
Yeah, I love Futurama.
Yeah, he loves Futurama. He's a Bender fan. You also like...
Like my shiny metal.
Yeah, that's right.
I also like what?
You also like the main guy.
Fry?
Fry. Yep.
Philip A. Fry.
Philip A. Fry. Well, there you go. He can tell you all about him. Yeah, I try to keep my Bills comments until after the game is over. Yeah, I mean, listen. Why not Zoidberg? Whoop, 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 whoop.
Whoop, 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 whoop. I like Zoidberg. He's a person that is cute.
Fry, Leela, Bender, Zoidberg, Amy, and Hermes.
I like Fry and Bender. Timmy.
And the Professor. I think my favorite character is the little black goblin being.
Is that what's her name? With the one eye.
Nibbler.
Yeah, a nibbler. Daddy,
Nibbler.
Daddy, I also love a nibbler.
Yeah? What's not to love?
What?
What's not to love? He's a nibbler.
Yeah, he's so cute. Is he harmless? Yes, he is. Depends.
He is definitely not harmless.
But he's so sweet. Wait, does he have feelings, Daddy?
Nope. He's just like me. He has no feelings.
Actually, you cry.
All the time.
You get mad.
Yep, sometimes.
You get scared.
Rarely.
You suck your Jimmy.
Nope.
You're so scared that I am hurt.
Kang and Kodos are my favorite in the groaning sphere.
Oh my God, The Simpsons! I love Kang and Kodos.
He does poop dark matter.
God, wait, who said that? Who said that they like Kang and Kodos from The Simpsons?
Sepulros.
Suppose? I love you so much. Dude, I also love Kang and Kodos, and Kodos is one of Kodos' friends is crazy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think it was Kang.
Oh,
It had to
yeah?
be Kang.
Yeah?
Whoa, that was. Dad, he's hacking.
Yeah, Sepulros is, he's got good taste.
Of blood?
No. Oh, I need to ask y'all, did anybody see the, Frankenstein movie, the new one? So I am a huge fan of the director. I love his imagery. I love his character creation. I love the actors that are in the film. I haven't seen it yet. Don't forget Kif and Captain Zach Brannigan. Sepulros. The one thing I don't like about his work is the unnecessary gory brutalness. He paints humanity the way it really is. Dark, greedy, and violent. Is there a lot of unnecessary graphic violence in this film, like in Pan's Labyrinth? Now, obviously, Frankenstein is a monster that is made up of bits of other people. I expect to see that. Pretty violent parts. I just don't like violence for the sake of violence. Like in Pan's Labyrinth, when he crushes the innocent guy's face with the bottle and they just show the nose collapsing into the skull. I didn't need to see and hear that. Don't get me wrong, I love movies like The Toxic Avenger or The Toxic Crusader, depending on which variant. So, like, ridiculous gore doesn't bother me. Like Freddy Krueger, ridiculous dumb gore. That doesn't bother me. Trying this movie is super long. The talent in the film, I mean, who doesn't want to be in a Del Toro film? It is... His violence is too real sometimes, and that's what bothers me. I don't mind over-the-top stuff. But when it's realistic, like hate-filled violence, it bothers me. I was at the store, and some lady in front of me was complaining about the end of the penny and possibly rounding prices. So annoying. Yeah. I've been championing the end of a penny for a very long time. I'm all for it. I think it was great, a great idea. They've been trying to ban the penny for 50 years. Out of the 12 to 14 people we had watching, maybe one or two said something about the violence. Okay, then I could probably handle it then. Just Pan's Labyrinth, there's the one scene where literally it's the fisherman and he's like, oh, you have the illegal stuff. And he's like, I don't. And like takes out the wine bottle and like crushes his face with it. And I was like, senseless Nazi violence bothers me. Because in essence, that's what Pan's Labyrinth was. The guys were basically Nazis. I just can't handle some of that stuff. I could say what it is, but it's pretty spoilery. No, you don't have to spoil it. It all had a reason. All right. I can handle... The world is a violent place. I was in the military. I know firsthand. I watch people die. But wanton violence for the sake of violence is why I won't watch horror movies. When you grow up in a fairly violent culture and graduate to the military where violence is the answer for everything, you grow a different tolerance and definition of violence, which is why I'm a very... We'll skip that sentence. Wanton violence, anybody that's been in the military that did not lose their ish in the military pretty much has a disdain for wanton violence. There are very few, even I've known some people that were in the ish that have certified body counts in the Marine Corps that can't do wanton violence in films because it just doesn't meld well. Like, we can look at something that's violence for the sake of being violence. That's stupid. Like, we're not into that. That's the stuff that's why I can't do horror films. Horror films is violence for the sake of violence. Then you have the subgenre of body, whatever, the hardcore, where it's blood and guts for the sake of blood and guts. Like that, I can't do that stuff. But I'll give you an example. Like Saving Private Ryan, not a horror film. I could watch that entire film. Even the clock tower scene with the knife, which is infuriating to anybody that's ever been in the service, and even to a lot that haven't. I can watch that and be like, that's reality. The creature, just remember, the creature is a monster. He is a monster. Like, I can understand that. I love MMA. I love karate, combat. I love sports that involve violence. I love football. But I cannot watch, like, for me, the campy horror, like Freddy Krueger and Jason, those are funny because it's ridiculous. He's slamming somebody against a tree that's in a sleeping bag. That's funny. He's throwing a spear to 3 people in the middle of coitus and nailing them to the floor. That's funny. But, like, when it is things like that happen in Pan's Labyrinth, when there are things that happen in some of the films where it's just, we are committing violence to show you that I can put on film a man crushing another man's head for fun. Like, that's not entertaining to me. Terrifier is terrible. If you can rip somebody's hand down the arm down the middle, that is, I can't watch Terrifier. Now, don't get me wrong, Art the Clown, I think, is one of the most geniusly designed horror creatures. I think Art the Clown has to be one of the most perfectly designed creatures. And I'm saying that over Freddy, over Jason, over Michael Myers. I'm not saying he's a better killer. I'm not saying it's a better movie. I've never seen it. So let's not get into that conversation. Kevin P. West would be better to talk about this. But as far as specific design and character design, Art the Clown has to be one of the best designed and acted character in a gore genre or any horror film. I mean, let's skip Dracula. Let's skip Frankenstein. Let's skip Universal classics. They're classics for a reason. Let's talk modern. Let's talk last 50 years. Art the Clown is a perfect design. He's a psycho clown. He's got the teeth. He's a mime. He's mute. He blends horror with humor. But the way he butchers people is too brutal for me to watch. But I would watch a R-rated version of him, not an NC-17 version of him. I would watch, it is campy, but the problem is Jason and Freddy and Mike Myers, and Mike Myers actually really not campy. Let's really take Mike Myers out of that. Mike Myers just a psychotic killer. But Freddy and Jason, those are pretty campy. They were in an era of technology where even though for that time it was cutting edge, that you just couldn't get truly scary. Art the Clown is in an era where CGI and prop works and practical effects are so cutting edge that genre of horror is just too much. But if you gave me Art the Clown in 1987, he would be giving Freddy Krueger a run for his money. And that takes nothing away from Robert Englund. Absolute legend, deserves to be in the movie Hall of Fame. But Art the Clown would give him a run for his money. I think the design, the character design, and I don't just mean the look, I mean the attitude, the style, the acting, the everything, the creature and the development of him, the people that did that, geniuses. Absolute geniuses. First of all, you have people that are afraid of clowns, like Kate. Then you have people that have like the fear of like the demon Dementor face, you know, the white and black, the blacked out eyes, the blacked out mouth and teeth, like that, like the nun from The Conjuring or whatever it was. That in itself is this bit of fear. He's black and white, and he's always covered in blood, which is why you have these wonderful comic books that are black, white, and blood, because the imagery of red over black and white it's striking. See, Kate hates clowns. I know that. I watch streams. I watch Donk tease her by making her kill zombie clown babies. Though Art isn't as scary to me as actual circus clowns. Boy, I had something to say to that. Oh, it'd definitely be borderline and an insult to circus clowns. I actually know somebody who went to clown school that I went to high school with. He's a very nice guy. And if he ever saw me saying what I was about to say about circus clowns, he would have been disappointed in me. So I was thinking of him when I decided to pull that statement last second. Art is almost like Harpo Marx were a killer. Yeah, I concur. By the way, if you're an adult and you haven't watched the Marx Brothers, yeah, it's antiquated, but to understand how talented vaudeville actors were back in the day, go watch the Marx Brothers. Harpo and Groucho and all of them, their parents made each of them learn. They had to master an instrument. Chico, thank you. Harpo, as you can guess, is an unbelievable harp player. Groucho is an unbelievable piano player. Groucho did have some amazing insults. I never forget a face, but in your case, I'll be glad to make an exception. Yeah, very intelligent. Great comebacks. He was like the original Byrne comic. One of the few people to be able to transition from silent film to the talkies. Chico was Chico a violinist? Or was Chico, I think Chico was either a violinist or a guitarist. I want to say Chico did something with strings. I know Harpo was harp. Groucho was the piano. I can't remember what Chico played. But they each played an instrument extremely well. What instrument did Chico play? Let me look it up. Oh, Chico was the piano. So what did Groucho play? Groucho was the guitar. No. What? No, hold on. Groucho played the guitar. I had him backwards. Groucho was the guitarist. Chico was the pianist. Chico, unbelievable pianist. Very good showman on the piano. I would put his showmanship up there with, oh, what was his name? I had it and then I lost it. He was a hilarious pianist. No, I typed pianist. Victor Borga. That was his name. Victor Borga. Victor Borga was a very talented pianist who also was a comedian. I would put Chico up there with Victor Borga. Fun fact, they lived at about the same time. Victor Borga was 91 years old when he died in 2000. Yeah, Groucho played the guitar. That's what it was. Back in vaudeville days, you had to have a lot of talent. Not anybody could just throw on some grease paint, some spats, grab a cane, and be funny. You had to be able to dance. You had to be able to do physical comedy. You had to have comedic timing. You had to play an instrument. You had to be able to sing, even though at the time nobody could hear you sing unless they were at the show live. You had to be able to do a lot of things in vaudeville. And only the best of the best made their way to talkie films. Anyway. All right. Listen, tomorrow's going to be a very long day. So we're going to call it fairly early today. Let's do last call. Last call today. Tomorrow, with the help of some scotch, we will have a little bit more fun. I just. Hey, Jimmy, can you drive? Okay.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Oh, it's so good. I don't know if I'll actually drink this tomorrow. I might just put it in a snifter and just sniff it all day. Just I'll just take some, just dab it under my nose. Just a whole day of me sniffing it. Wow, only a 2.5 hour commute home. Not bad. We should really think about moving. All right. Listen, sumo is almost over. Like, I wish I could have left at 5. Hey, listen, Don, you got to be more like Pat. Pat's been gone since 5. He's just been there, though. What up, nerd? Oh, folks, listen. Blind is running upstairs to tell you something. What up, Detroit? Blind is running upstairs to tell you something. Does he have pants on? Doing things for multiple shows. Oh, I know, nerd. You do it. Run, Blind, run. Did you see that Mondo TMNT Donnie? What? Oh, hell. Are you kidding me? With Mousers? That's legit. There it is. Look at that. Wrong, Mikey is, but this one's cool looking. That's just awesome. $250? Listen, I don't have $250, but here's what I can tell you. $250 is worth it. If the final product is what they're showing you, $250 is absolutely. How tall is this? 1/6 scale, so 12 inches? 10 inches. Yeah. The details make it work. This is something you'd expect from Sideshow. £5. Or Hot Toys, yeah. That's sexy. Yeah, if you got $250 to blow, that is a solid pickup. Like, for real, I'm not paying $250 for this. I'm not. That's not happening. That's a hell to the gnaw. But $250 for this? Yeah. Yo, that's good. That's a solid price. Yeah. This item subject to tariff surcharge for U.S. customers. Well, it's gonna be more than $250, folks. That's hot. Thank you for sharing. That's hot. All right. Oh, don't show Mrs. the Breaker. Oh, it's right up her alley. Yeah. Nobody tell me. Oh, scheisse. Never mind. She's still watching. That was a New York Comic Con exclusive? How is that still available? Edition of 290. Yeah, it's a little big, that's why. It's a bit of a bigger edition for them. That's a great one too. Yeah, that one's out of 165. Whoops. All right, folks, I got to get out of here before I start getting myself in trouble. We had a shot at all three of these TMNT ones. Hey, it's one we have. I need my house back so I have walls to put stuff on. New York City Comic Con, honestly, yeah. Now, Mrs. the Breaker, we say that, but we're also looking back on rose-colored glasses. We don't know if it's that good anymore. Deep fried baked potatoes? No. Yeah, isn't that a giant French fry then, Kate? Isn't that what that is? Didn't you just reinvent the French fry? Albeit one Denny-sized French fry? So I found a new sumo stream that I think y'all are gonna like. Now listen, I know a lot of you leave as soon as we go to sumo because it's not your cup of tea, but for those who actually stay and watch some of the fights, I found a channel that to me is new. I didn't know this thing existed. It came up on one of my, you could like type things or channels recommended for you. It's called Data Sumo. It is a guy who does English commentary, and he has every single fight, all the information on all of the fighters, where they are in the standings, what their last 10 fights have ended in, what percentage of wins do they have via different styles, what are they most likely to lose from, what are they most likely to win using, their current standings, whether they're more of a pusher or grappler, their age, their weight, their height, the best that they've... Listen, I'm about to take you to an unbelievable sumo page. So for those who really do enjoy it, stick around just for one or two matches. And then hit me with a DM about how you like this guy's format. I haven't heard him do a lot because I just found him today, and obviously I'm working right now. But so far from what I see, this is a very intense, data-driven guide to sumo. So that's what we're going to do. Tomorrow, I'm going to be drinking some scotch. You're going to be opening up some cards and some art, and we're going to have a good old time. Folks, I love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves and each other so we can have a good time tomorrow. I'm excited. You should be excited. Let's do something a little bit different when it comes to our sumo consumption. I will see you tomorrow, folks. Good night.